For this assignment, you should use scholarly articles and books. Scholarly sources are credible ones written for other experts. As we know, credibility has to do with whether we trust the author to know what they're talking about. You can recognize scholarly sources by asking yourself 3 questions. Does the author have a higher degree? Is the topic within their field? Is it written for other experts? First, does the author have a higher degree, such as a master's or a PhD? This is not a person who researched the topic for 6 months, like a journalist. A journalist is not an expert. Second, is the topic within their field? It should be. For example, as a librarian, I have a master's in information science, which means I'm an expert in researching, organizing information, the information process, etc. But if I write about property law, I'm no longer an expert. It's not within my field. A lawyer would be an expert in property law. Third, is it written for other experts? You can tell because it will have many citations. It will list all the degrees or the academic affiliation of the author, and it may use jargon of the field. The author is writing for an expert audience and assumes you already know what they're talking about. Let's look at some examples. The first is, study shows promise in detecting an individual's likelihood of developing Alzheimer's. Method relies on an algorithm of 6 memory, brain imaging, and biological measures. It's by Shirley S. Wang. When you look her up, she has a PhD in clinical psychology. But it does not have any citations. And it's written in the Wall Street Journal, which is not a journal, but a newspaper. So it's written for a general audience, not for other experts. Therefore, this is not a scholarly source. The second example is improving perspective memory in healthy older adults and individuals with very mild Alzheimer's disease by Jill Talley-Shelton, PhD, and others with their PhD. At the bottom, it lists their affiliation, which are all departments of psychology or psychiatry of universities. Alzheimer's disease is the topic, and within psychology. It has a lot of cited sources. So it is written for an expert audience. Therefore, this is a scholarly source. So, when you're looking for articles and books, ask yourself, does the author have a higher degree? Is the topic within their field? And is it written for other experts? Have questions? Ask a librarian.